The JoshPod is back to give you all the movie, TV show, and streaming service news you could ever ask for. Wow! And what better way to reboot this show than by scaring you immediately with this episode? No, we're not talking about the Wuhan flu or Donald Trump. No, far worse. We are talking about Disney's live-action remakes. So watch this, if you dare, as we look at the past, present, and future Disney live-action remakes on this week's JoshPod. So in case you haven't heard, Disney is rebooting all of its library and making it into live action, or live action. Again, The Lion King is not a live action, it's all just a CGI mess. Goodness. Disney has been doing this since 2010 when they released Alice in Wonderland, directed by Tim Burton, starring that one chick and Johnny Depp. Hashtag justice for Johnny Depp. But if you want to get really technical, you could say Disney's first live action remake was Rudyard? That's how you pronounce it. Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book. And no, I don't mean the one directed by Jon Favreau. No, this is the movie that was made back in 1994, so you probably haven't heard of it. I personally have heard of it because I played the computer game back in my youth. After the success of the Jungle Book movie, I actually have no idea if that movie was successful, I'm just speculating. Disney made two more live action movies, 101 and 102 Dalmatians, both released in 1996 and 2000 respectively. And after making these movies, Disney took a break, a 10-year break to be exact, so they could think on how to make more money. Because that's what companies do. Make money. I can imagine the meeting went something along the lines of, hey, what could we do to ruin adults' childhoods who grew up with these classic animated movies? I know, let's remake the crap out of these classic movies and make them into live action movies. And let's secretly put some political and social views in them too. Disney. And that's what they did. Well, granted, I think they started putting the political views and social views in Maleficent, or maybe it was the Beauty and the Beast. I can't remember. Either way, both those movies sucked, so there's that. So after the success of Alice in Wonderland, directed by Tim Burton, Disney continued making live-action remakes. Since then, Disney has made Maleficent, Cinderella, The Jungle Book, this one directed by Jon Favreau, Alice in the Looking Glass, Beauty and the Beast, Christopher Robin, Dumbo, Aladdin, The Lion King, which again, for the record, is not a live-action movie. Disney then also made Maleficent 2, Mistress of Evil, Lady and the Tramp, again, CGI dogs, and most recently, Mulan. Again, at the time of this recording, Mulan hasn't officially come out yet because of the whole Wuhan flu, but yeah, that's the next live-action movie that they're coming out with. Personally, I've seen like 5 movies, maybe, at least of this list. I think it's been only 5, and they just weren't the best. It kind of lacks like the Disney magic that it had in the movies, at least in the animated movies, you know. Disney plans to continue making live-action remakes, actually, including Mulan, which, again, I've said earlier, Cruella, which, yes, is the reboot of 101 Dalmatians, but starring Cruella de Vil? I don't know. After that, Disney has The Little Mermaid, a possible Jungle Book sequel, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Peter Pan and Wendy, The Sword in the Stone, and even a Lilo and Stitch. Again, these are all alleged live-action remake movies that are coming out in the future of Disney. I don't know exactly the dates, but this is what's speculated. As I mentioned earlier, along with crushing your hearts and memories from at least my generation, Disney continues to add some political and social views into these live-action movies, to get with the times. Pandering. For example, in Beauty and the Beast, they made What's-His-Face gay when in the original they didn't. In Mulan, Disney took out the character Mushu for being too politically incorrect, along with taking out Shane because Mulan is a strong, independent woman and doesn't need no damn man. And my final example is that the new Little Mermaid live-action remake, which they are currently making, Disney decided to race switch Ariel, which I personally find racist. If you took Tiara, I think that's her name, from Princess and the Frog, if you took this lady and made her white, then there'd be an uproar. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Disney? That's so racist. But if you take Ariel, who's a known white character, and make her black, that's fine. That's fine. It's whatever. It's not racist. It is. So what's my point here? Well, my point is I think that Disney, along with making a quick buck and trying to appease the current times, I feel like they're just running out of ideas. Like, if you have a great product like Aladdin or whatever, and you want to make it bigger and better for the next generation, I personally think like making it live action is a step in the wrong direction. I don't know what Disney could do. Maybe this is the next logical step, but along with making it live action, having it be exactly like the animated original movies, like frame by frame too, like Lion King, and then also adding political and social topics to it. I don't know, I feel like that's just not the step in the right direction. Don't get me wrong, I love Disney, and personally, the whole entire Simonji Productions team loves Disney, though we bash on it in every single video we have. We go for the fun, magical storytelling, not the copy-paste remake that is bland and subtly telling you how to change your lifestyle. It's like if you go to In-N-Out, for example, and you order a burger, and then In-N-Out gives you a salad and then an LA Fitness gym membership or something. It's like, you don't know me. But speaking of fat, sweaty messes, the JoshPod. Thanks again for watching and listening. Comment down below. I want to hear what you guys think about Disney's live action remakes, whether it's the past, present, or future movies that they're planning to do. Comment down below if you're on YouTube. If you're an audio listener, just send us a rate. Tell your friends about us. You can find us on Google, Apple Podcasts, as well as the iHeartRadio app and SoundCloud. So thanks again for watching and listening, and I'll see you guys next time here on the JoshPod.